Chapter 4. Clicks on tap, spending smart, pacing your traffic, and haggling like you own the place. The first time I went big on solo ads, I felt like a kid set loose in a candy warehouse with grandma's credit card. I clicked Buy Now, grinned at the whirring progress bar, and spent the next hour refreshing stats like a raccoon pawing for shiny marbles. 48 hours later, my bank balance looked anemic, and my autoresponder stats were flatter than day-old soda. Lesson hammered home. The purchase isn't the victory lap, it's arguably just the coin toss. This chapter is a map of everything I wish I'd known before that heroic vase plant. 1. The money mindset. Treating traffic like inventory, not lottery tickets. Solo ads are often marketed with slot machine pizzazz. Don't buy it. You're not spending on clicks. You're acquiring stock digital prospects you intend to resell value to over and over. Framing traffic as inventory flips your brain into merchant mode. Merchants track cost of goods, margin, turnover speed. Lucky gamblers, they track dopamine spikes. Mini mental exercise. Before you hit checkout, whisper, I'm buying 500 potential customers at 60 cents each. How will I transform them into $1.20 each? If that question can't be answered in 2 sober sentences, you're not ready to buy. 2. Crunching the budget from cocktail-napkin math to spreadsheet zen. I used to scribble spend $300, hope for $600 back on sticky notes. It felt bold and grown up, but it was basically wishful thinking in neon ink. Nowadays, I run 3 quick numbers: projected EPC, earnings per click. What's the historical average of revenue generated per click in similar funnels? If I don't have my own data yet, I lowball at 35 cents. Target ROAS, return on ad spend. I like a 150% target for initial tests. That means for every dollar out, I want $1.50 back eventually, not always day one. Acceptable loss ceiling. I pick a figure that won't send me spiraling into ramen noodles if things tank. Early on, this was $200 per vendor. Today, it's higher, but the principle remains. A quick equation. Max test clicks equals acceptable loss divided by CPC minus projected EPC. Plugging in numbers. If CPC is 60 cents, EPC is 35 cents, and I'm cool risking $200, then max clicks equals 200 divided by 0.60 minus 0.35 approximately equals 800. So I'd cap my first order near 800 uniques. It's still a test, but large enough to mute random noise. 3. Pacing the flow. Why the slow drip beats the fire hose. Picture pouring a gallon of iced tea into a funnel. Dump it all at once and the liquid overflows. Steady pour, everything slides through neatly. Same with clicks. When 500 strangers land in 30 minutes, your email service and payment gateway sometimes freak out, slapping you with suspected spam red flags. Plus, you can't even react to early data. I usually negotiate a 48 to 72 hour drip. Here's the rhythm I like. Hour 0 to 1. Tiny trickle to verify tracking parameters and confirm my link didn't copy-paste with an extra space. It's happened. Trust me. Hour 2 to 24. A steady pulse of a few hundred clicks. I monitor opt-ins, EPC, refund requests. If anything tanks, I hit pause. Hour 25 to 72. Remaining deliveries, assuming performance is within 20% of projections. If not, I renegotiate or cut the flow. Vendors often default to all clicks in one day. They're not evil, just efficient. Politely ask for a drip schedule. Most oblige, especially if you dangle the promise of future bulk orders. 4. Timing your drops. Because even the internet sleeps. Contrary to the myth that email is 24/7, certain hours still outperform. For Tier 1 audiences, I've found weekday mornings 7 to 10 a.m. in the prospect's local zone, snare cubicle dwellers sipping their first coffee. Sunday evening picks up side hustlers prepping for the grind. Friday after lunch is my least favorite. Inboxes resemble carnival barkers by then. Udimi can't currently micro-slice send times like a full ESP, but you can request that vendors start during your hot window. And if their list manager respects time zones, the majority of clicks will roll in when people are awake, not drooling on pillows. 5. Dissecting Udimi's upsells. Which add-ons earn their keep? At checkout, Udimi tempts you with a platter of optional perks. Quick takes on each prime filter. Worth it for anything carrying a price tag, or if you're collecting payment info. The extra nickel per click saves headaches lurking in fake traffic. Mobile only or desktop only? Niche dependent. I run desktop heavy for funnels with lengthy checkout forms. Mobile for one-tap opt-ins. Always split test once budget allows. Top tier only. US, UK, Canada, OS, NZ. Expensive but can double conversions for BizOp offers. For global niches, such as language learning and weight loss, I skip it and filter by interest instead. Data over delivery insurance. Some folks find comfort in this. I've never clicked it because reputable sellers over-deliver by default. If a vendor wants to charge you insurance to fulfill promises, run. 6. Negotiation polite haggling, not throat punch bartering. Early on, I thought negotiation meant bulldozing prices. That's short-sighted. Below is a script I've used to earn discounts, bonuses, and vendor friendships. Hey Sam, I really like your 38% got sales streak. I'm queuing a 500 click test for a $27 copywriting course this Friday. I'd love to drip over 48 hours with Prime on 70% desktop. If we nail 35% opt-ins, I'll bump to 1,000 clicks and write a detailed testimonial. Could you shave 3 cents off CPC or toss in 10% extra? No threats, no guilt trips, just clear metrics and upside for them. Sellers usually meet you halfway. Over time, repeat buyers can earn 8 to 15% cheaper clicks than list price. Pro tip: keep all negotiations inside Udimi chat. If anything goes sideways, the platform moderators can read the convo and mediate. 7. Payment tricks squeezing. Extra percentages without shady moves. Cashback cards. Funnel. Udimi buys through a 2% cashback credit card and recoup a sliver. That's effectively a discount that stacks forever. Preloading balance. Udimi sometimes grants a tiny bonus, e.g., plus 3% credits, when you deposit funds up front. If you're committed to traffic for the month, park your cash, collect free clicks. Currency edge. If your home currency is strong against USD, time deposits when Forex rates favor you. Canadian readers rejoice when the loonie flexes. 8. Contingency clauses. Because Murphy absolutely loves marketers. Every order I place gets a single sentence clause pinned to the chat. If legitimate unique clicks fall short or bot filtering exceeds 10%, we'll pause and either top up or refund at your discretion, cool? 99% say, sure. The 1% who balk well, I thank them for their time and mosey along. Udimy's escrow favors buyers, but a pre-agreed guideline saves squabbling later. 9. Living with uncertainty metrics lag and emotional roller coasters. Your opt-in rate may sparkle at 40%, yet sales may nap till day 3. Conversely, you could see same-day sales and later discover refund storms. That's why I measure performance at 3 checkpoints. Immediate, within 2 hours. Basic tech sanity are UTM tags firing. Autoresponder delivering. Short-term, 24 hours. Opt-ins, front-end sales, click-through rate on email number 1. Mid-term, 7 days. Upsell take rates, refund percentages, first open rates for email number 3 or 4. If I'm below water at midpoint, I tweak subject lines, reorder email cadence, or adjust retargeting. Clicking panic refund at hour 6 wastes potential when the funnel simply needed a gentle nudge. 10. A war story. The day cheap got very expensive. I once negotiated a drop-dead simple deal. 42 cents per click, 1,000 clicks, tier 1 guaranteed. I skipped Prime filter to save $50. Halfway through, my tracker lit up with 70% mobile traffic, opt-ins under 10%. Prime would have auto-blocked a chunk. Turns out the vendor's list had been hammered by a recent crypto airdrop giveaway, and bots were still partying. I fought a partial refund, got it, but lost 2 days and a handful of stomach lining. The savings cost me triple in opportunity. Moral: the cheapest rate can become the priciest lesson. 11. Yes, AI is changing the game. Again. An AI-written swipe can crank open rates when curated. One tool I use drafts 20 headline variants triggered by the same seed promise, then scores them for emotional resonance and spam probability. I pick the top 4, rewrite them in my voice, split test across the drip. Win rates have nudged up 8 to 10%. Sweet. Caveat: AI loves hyperbole. Keep compliance goggles on. Nothing wrecks a merchant account like guaranteed 7-figure income in 24 hours. If you wouldn't shout it under oath, don't let the robot whisper it. 12th. Traffic portfolio theory. Don't marry your solo ad vendor. Remember the stock market adage, diversify or die? Same vibes here. Even a hero vendor goes stale if hammered weekly. I separate budget buckets: 40% Udimi solo ads because quick leads fuel short cash cycles. 30% native ad networks, lower lead cost, longer warm-up. 20% content marketing/YouTube, slow build, compounds authority. 10% wildcard experiments, TikTok, Reddit, carrier pigeons, you name it. When Udimi ROI dips, other channels cushion the fall. And cross-pollinating lists say running retargeting ads at Udimi leads makes the entire ecosystem hum. 13. Scaling up without blowing up. Once a vendor passes 2 profitable tests, I double spend, but never blindly. I widen the drip to 72 to 96 hours, request fresh subs only where possible, and rotate email swipes to prevent ad fatigue deja vu. If ROI stays healthy at bigger volumes, I lock a monthly retainer. Prepaid clicks at a pre-negotiated CPC. Vendors love predictable cash. I love a protected rate, but I limit any one seller to 30% of my solo ad spend. A list owner's server hack, email deliverability crash, or personal crisis can freeze traffic overnight. Spread risk, sleep better. 14th, a glance over the horizon. Regulations, privacy, and the cookieless future. Whispers of stricter email marketing laws and AI-powered spam filters keep swirling. Some predict doom, others yawn. I'm somewhere in the middle, optimistic but wary. Here's how I future-proof. Collect first-party data fast, survey answers, purchase tags, so algorithms see my mail as hyper-relevant, not shotgun noise. Offer SMS or chat opt-ins as backup channels in case inbox visibility shrinks. Keep funnels region compliant, think Castle in Canada, GDPR in Europe, so I'm not scrambling if enforcement tightens. None of that is sexy, but neither is a 5-figure fine. 15. Quickfire myths that refuse to die? Myth: solo ads are dead. If they were, Udimi wouldn't rake transaction fees day and night. They're evolving, not dying. Myth: only gurus make money. I've watched total newbies break even on test 2. The difference? Tracking plus patience. Myth: bigger lists mean better. Revisit the Antarctica story. Case closed. Action Lab, your 48-hour implementation plan. Open your spreadsheet. Define acceptable loss, plug CPC, EPC, spit out test click limit. Pick one vetted vendor. Negotiate drip schedule, prime filter, and a friendly CPC wiggle. Draft 2 subject lines. Have AI pitch 20. Cherry pick 2 humans haven't overused. Set alarms. T-2 hours post-launch. Check link fires. T-24 hours. Evaluate opt-ins. T-7 days. EIPC. Journal emotions. Seriously. Note excitement, panic moments, clarity bursts. That diary sharpens instincts money can't buy. Execute the plan, and you'll walk into Chapter 5 not as a hobbyist dabbling in traffic, but as a merchant aware of margins, timing, and leverage. Grab a stretch, maybe a celebratory cookie, and let's dive next into the click-by-click autopsy of tracking and ROI so precisely you'll know which subscriber bought a burrito right before grabbing your upsell. The detective work starts now.